Welcome back every channel. My name is Peacekeeper. Today for you guys we are in PK events, and today for you guys we did a friendly war live on stream. When you're saying this, it's gonna be a couple days, but today I'm recording. We did this friendly war with a couple of my ClanMates as well as one viewer, Ash. Um we did lose this war, but this was so fun to do, just watching all of the fun attacks. So let us show off some attacks right now. So first up was me. I ended up hitting Spooker. This is one of my comments, aka Jesse. So you can see what we did. We got a 99% 2-star. So this is the army that I ended up using on this base, the Super Bullet Smash. Pretty fun to use this army, especially on these style bases. It can do really well, and I got very close. But let's do time lapse and just show you guys what we did. So what I did was a warden walk over here to help take out a lot of those buildings. There was a hole here, so not really a hole, open space. So I want the wall breaker just to open up there so I can send everything in. I dropped a baby dragon over here to set the funnel. What I did was, while the balloons are working, I ended up dropping a healer on the warden, and I want to keep the warden alive. I need to keep the warden alive in this scenario, so we drop the king over on this side to set the funnel over there, because the flame flame was better died to the bomb tower, and then sorry, the what's it called? The mortar, the diving mortar. So we dropped the everything in, and poison towers to a freeze at the town hall a little bit. I probably froze it a little early than I should have. We did partly Warner's ability, nice Warner's ability, and it's have the RC there as well. The halls come with the CC. They hit a double giant bomb on top of the wizard tower, so they didn't get much. So I freeze up the single over on this side, and we were able to work through, but we didn't have cleanup. We didn't have cleanup. I brought the queen's ability because the queen was really dying on health there for a little bit. Everything worked up on the top. Hogs worked up as well. Queen worked up. Queen did die though. Queen died. So that was really the deciding factor. The queen ended up dying there. But we had no more cleanup. We're just gonna 4-time exit. And the last thing would have been this storage. If we had 2 more seconds, and we would have tripled this base back. That one really hurt. Let's move over to the next one. Okay, so Jesse hitting my base now. Jesse ended up doing some very fun attacks. And if you do want to be a part of these attacks, or these friendly wars, you can join my Discord or join Close Gaming's Discord. I have my link in the description as well as his, I believe. So join up, and even join the streams if you can. Join the streams, and we're not only just gonna be doing Town 16. This was maybe just a test. We're not gonna be just doing Town 16. It's gonna be sometimes maybe be doing Town 12 and down to Town 9. So whatever account you have and you want to be a part of these, please join the streams if you can as well. So as you can see here, Jesse has 26 barbarians, 10 raised barbarians, 17 barbarian kickers, 5 balloons, and a ice column. He does some really interesting stuff. So what he does here, he wanted to do a Yeti bomb. As you're going to see, I have a lot of my bigger defenses right here. He did build a space, by the way. So he does his Yeti bomb with a clone, but he didn't get much value, which was great. He only got Eagle. He wanted this entire compartment. He did take on my queen though, so it wasn't like a bad Yeti bomb, but he didn't fully get what he wanted. So now he ended up quicking his single, because his single was pretty low level, lower health, sorry. He drops any baby dragon as well with the poison, but my multi-archer tower was doing a ton of damage to the queen. So the queen had no health at the end, and now the bull, my ground bull, ended up popping, almost killing the queen. So he had to pop his warden's ability pretty much prematurely. He didn't want to pop his ability right there. He just dropped a quad quit into here to open up the single, the multi, and the monolith compartment. He drops a raised barbarian over on the right hand side. He had to drop a couple barbarians because I started a witch alive in my CC, so he's been working through there. RC over on the right hand side to the heroes to be able to push them into the monolith. He does have a couple of the barbarians and the kicker barbs, so because he's trying to kick a barb out my town hall. That's like the best thing about the kicker barbs. They're able to have that nice range. He pops the queen's ability because the queen was being targeted by the monolith. Mice Tesla farm popped up over on this side, so he's gonna have a little bit of problem there. And we're just gonna total max it here really quickly just to show you guys how it ended up going through. Everything worked through. He does have the spiky ball. I sorry I didn't get to see the spiky ball, but he had the spiky ball, and the spiky ball took out so much of that already. He does some really fun attacks. So he does end up being able to snipe out my town hall with the kicker barbs as well, but he didn't have any more. He didn't have much more time. This cannon was able to the ricochet cannon was able to take out the rest of his stuff, and this would have been the end of his hit. It was a really nice hit. It was a really fun hit, really clean. By Jesse as usual. He always do some really good hits. Let's move on to the next. Okay. So the next hit was Catfish, and what Catfish does, he does something really interesting. We will be two-time maxing a lot of these hits because there are a lot of them, and there are 10 hits to show off. So he does do three freezes, I should say, on that multi and to help take out the king. He does drop a headhunter as well. He freezes, 4 freezes basically, on trying to take out that king as well. He does end up taking out the eagle, take out what he took out, and he used a recall. He used a recall spell. Really nice to use a recall spell. Now drops them over on this side to help take out the enemy king. There's another freeze. He drops in the ability, pops the RC's ability, but the RC ended up hitting the tornado. That was the deciding factor, the RC hitting tornado. He used boxer giants as well, so it's very interesting. So everyone used some very fun attacks. We weren't using roots in this war, by the way, so we wanted to just have some fun attacks for this one. Use the overgrowth spell over on the right hand side to push them up to the top in the town hall compartment. And he does have his ability, but he doesn't have any more spells. He used a lot of his spells. He used probably like 6 free spells or even more on just the RC, because he went the RC to get a lot of value. But this is very fun hit. I just enjoy using seeing my ClanMates do all these fun attacks, and this is what the friendly wars are about. So I used one of my ClanMates clans that they built for their mini accounts, and we were able to do it on my event clan as well. So very fun attack by Catfish. He ended up getting a 2-star. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so moving on to Ash. Ash is a viewer, so this is a great thing for him, being able to just hop into the stream and being able to participate in the wars. This is like the best thing that you can do. So Ash is a viewer. Ash has a very nice army. Zap Lalo. I love this army a lot. He drops 2 balloons over on the mortar, so his flame flanger can work through. Drops his queen down on the right bottom left hand side, so she can work over to the right. Drops the king as well. Queen is going to push up more, takes on that air defense as well as the multi-arch tower. Drops a skeleton spell as well as a column, ice column, sorry. So frees up that single for the barbarian king, because the king job is actually take out the town hall. Pops the king's ability, takes on the invisibility tower, takes out the RC, and the king is able to take on the town hall by himself. He drops the RC on the right hand side to take out the other multi-archer tower. Queen is having a little problem with the ice columns, but the queen does get through. He does have the healer puppet. I like that use of the healer puppet. Flame Flanger took out all of that buildings, and you can see just a wonderful lotto. He was going to sweeper, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He has 2 more free spells, and he was able to swag both of them. Great attack by Ash. This was such a fun attack to watch on stream. Sadly, I wasn't able to record them while they were on stream, because I normally would do that. It got corrupted, so it kind of sucked. But this was such a beautiful attack. Zap Lalo by Ash. Great hit, Ash. Okay, the next one, Bighorn. Bighorn was in on Ash as well, and this was the base that he was in. He ended up using Hybrid. So what he was doing, he ended to push his queen up to the town hall. He does have 4 wall breakers this time. He drops in the balloons as well as the healers. So said he finally drops a wall breaker on the other side. He only has 1 more wall breaker. So the wall breaker was probably going to go. He wanted to push his wall breaker into the middle of the base, but it ended up not working out. Another rage, another freeze. Just basically to hold up a lot of those defenses, because the queen was getting a lot of heat. Flame, Siege Barracks on the right hand side. Like, they're gonna speed. I'm just gonna basically speed through a lot of these hits, because it's just showing you guys how they gonna go. And they just drops this hybrid over on the left hand side of the queen, and a golem. They had a golem and an ice golem with the CC. Pops the queen's ability to get through, and he was able to pull off the 2-star, even though the queen was stuck on the wall. Tilty Town Hall, and this is going to be the end all basically for the rest of the troops. He does have the frozen arrow on the queen as well. This is really good for like a queen charge, but then the queen does sadly lose her healing basically. But other than that, is really good, especially if you can put it to good use. So just going for a time with a little bit of cleanup that they had, and really great hit by Horn. So really fun. These friendly wars are really fun. We're going to be doing a lot of debuffs. We're going to be taking away more troops and they can't use. So have some like, okay, another hit by Spooker. Spooker had like 3 accounts in this war, by the way. So we wanted to just have some fillers and he wanted to help out as well. So let's see what Spooker does. We're just gonna 2-time it. So like I said, just showing there's a lot of talks. It's gonna be a long video. And you see what Jesse just did. For giant arrow directly to the base. You can see he used a fireball on this side. I'm just gonna show you guys this attack. I'm not even gonna say anything. Wallbreaker, he just queen charged directly into the multi as well as the monolith. He doing like a 50 stage attack on all sides of the base. You can see he knows when to start at the bottom. Queen is still working on the multi. Sorry, working on the multi as well as the monolith. Queen is still working through. Queen was working through the CC. The invisibility towers just showed up again, but there's no need again. But you can see everything's working through. Arce is working at the top side. Queen is still working through the middle. Freezes up again. I love spiky ball to just bounce in the center of the base is so destructive. King and Queen are working through. He just picked apart the base piece by piece to be able to triple it. What a great attack by Jesse. This was such a very well placed plan and just picked the base apart piece by piece. Really nice. Let's see the next one. Let's see. Kratos is attacking now Spooker, another one of his accounts. He's dropping in a hybrid as well. Everyone ended up using a little bit of hybrid. Like I said, I'm going to 2-time that says a lot of attacks, so we're just going to get through them very quickly. Headhunter onto the queen. He does have Apprentice Warden on his queen as well. Queen is going to work through nice raid spell. King and the Ice Golem over on the right hand side. King is going to work the other side. He probably wanted his king to go to Eagle, to be honest. And he can't end up going the other side. So everything is not going to work through. Queen is working on the wall, which is not what he wanted. He doesn't have any more wall breakers, so Queen will go the other side. But this one definitely didn't go as planned. But the King is now finally going back. Well, the King was going in, but the King ended up going the other side. Queen is working on the CC, and now he has to just YOLO his hybrid into the semi base. He did end up switching up to a battle blimp, so he ended up changing to that. The tornado was there. Does freeze up. The sweeper does freeze up the monolith as well. Another heal does have one more freeze. Freezes up the ricochet cannon as well as the multi. RC is on the other side, but the hybrid did die in the center of the space, and the Foxy Ice's ability with the Hog Puppet as well as the Seeking Shield, but he ended up falling short to 68% 2-star. Really good hit as well. It definitely didn't go as planned, but things happen. It always happens. Let's move on to the last 2 hits. Okay, not the last 2 hits. So we're still going through. He used so many of the rocket balloons to go in. He does have a freeze as well. He's gonna do this. Well, watch this, guys. Invisibility spell. Triple giant bomb on his super archers as well as those sneaky goblins, and these super archers stay alive. Let's 2-time it. See, super archers and again the value that he wanted, but they survived a triple giant bomb barely because of the filler that he ended up having. They barely survived. So he's now going to drop any poison on the ice columns, and they're going to work his way through. They're going to 4-time it, like I said, just showing them off really quickly. He had to pop his Queen's Warden's ability really early because the Queen was taking a lot of damage. Queen is in the middle. Queen dies. I watched this. The Warden was targeting the multi that was alive, and when the RC came over, it died. It just had one more health. But this was such a great attack. But the time, as you can see, time ended up failing him. He got a 98%. This was such a great attack. But I do not know how those super archers survived. I really don't know. Let's show off the last couple. Okay, Salo is in for the last hit for us, and we still have one more hit to show off Ash's account. He does drop in some of the Barbarian kickers as well as the Flame Flinger. He is using the Super Wizards as well as the Giants, so that is really interesting to see. Drops his Queen over on the right hand side with healers. No, there you go. He does have, he has an 11 Warbreaker, so he wants his Queen to walk. So Queen is working through, he drops the Giant Thrower, and the Giant Thrower is going to open up the base for the Queen. Such a great troop. Wizard over on that side, but the Wizard does go down. Queen is being targeted. Healers are being targeted. He used a yellow card spell on the Monolith to freeze out the Monolith a little bit. Giant Throwers are going to work through and they destroy the air defense. Flame Fling is working on the other air defense. The Monolith now goes up again, but he does have to worry. And now he didn't drop all of it. He dropped his Soul Wizards on accident. He dropped all them out, so he didn't drop the Giant Throwers. Giant Throwers are going to open up the base now. We're just going to 2-time accident go through. Nice Warner's ability for the Giant Throwers. And he does have 2 Rages, a freeze, and invisibility spell, as well as the poison they just used. Nice free spell on the Giant Throwers. And they did take a lot of damage in the Serenity base. Queen gets another rage spell. Queen does go down. He missed the invisibility spell, so Queen ended up going down. And this was such a really good start to the attack, but he ended up fizzling out very, very quickly. He does rage up the Hogs, the Super Hogs, to get a little bit more damage down and buildings down, but he is going to end off with a 74% 2-star. Really good hit. Let's move on to the final attack. Okay, so we're in the final attack of the stream. Ash ended up bringing another Zapalalo with the Flame Flinger. So let's see what Ash does. He ends up zapping out the Monolith, which is really, really nice. Like I said, I'm just going to speed through them and show them off. King and Queen over to take the Eagle as well as the Scatter Shot compartment. This was really, really well done. He drops Archer, pulls some Skeletons. Flame Fling at the top. One Skeleton goes over to the Flame Fling. He does drop a minion to help take it out. King's ability to take over that compartment. King is going to help take out the Ice Columns. Nice wall breaker in to get the Queen into that compartment. He says RC says the Lightning spell. Flame Fling is still working. Really, really nice. Then this is a great Sui Zap Lalo. Basically just Suing is able to take out so much of the base. He's now going to send everything at the Town Hall. Sweeper is pushing the balloons away, but he can just freeze out the Sweeper. He did miss he probably should have froze the Sweeper, but he says again, the Town Hall, they do push through the poison and work through. He still even has his RC. He still has RC. RC is still going through the middle with the Lalo, and he's going to finish off here on top of the Ricochet Cannon, takes that out, and then takes out the last 2 buildings, the 2 Teslas, and he cleans it up for a triple. Really nicely done by Ash. We did, like I said, we did lose this war for our first friendly, but this was such a fun friendly war to do. I want to do more of these. If you, like I said, if you guys want to be a part of these, I will post on the community tab when I am doing a friendly war. When I do stream, you need to be on stream. It makes it a little easier so you can move accounts around. But like I said, if you do want to be a part of these, please join the stream. Please join the Discord if you can. And I hope to see more of you guys there. Shouts out to Ash for being one of the viewers, being able to hop into one of these wars. And I have so much more wars that I want to do with viewers. I have so many plans for you guys. But as if you guys enjoy it, see you guys next time. Peace.